Welcome to a mukbang. Mukbang. I don't even know, where does the word mukbang come from? First of all, this is a shirt from Justin Barlas. Fuck milk, got durian. We got LA Fruit Lux. Cheers, Justin. Mukbang. Mummy Tang. We harassed Mummy Tang a few years ago. Said, get on YouTube, get on YouTube, get on YouTube. She's doing all these Instagram shots, and she's finally got on YouTube, and she's killing it. Mummy Tang, 4.8 million views. Doing the mukbang recipe, so something with the mukbang. Am I saying it right? Mukbang. I'm going to do a mukbang. This is Durali's Breatharian mukbang. So I've got some good, fresh... Oh shit, I left the top off. Air's evaporated a bit. I've got some scraps, so there's a biscuit in the corner here. Oh, this is good Doi Satep mountain air. And I've got a sprinkle of Doi Internon morning mist in here as well. So, I've been eating a lot. Oh, mountain air here in Chiang, Thailand. We're at the Raw Tool 4 Bike Fest. The hashtag Raw Tool 4 Bike Fest. So I'm just going to do a bit of chit chat here, the mukbang, and enjoy my mountain air mist. Let's have a look at some questions here, maybe on Tumblr. How does the mukbang work? Let me know down below. Actually, first of all, I'll give you some cycling tips. A big cycling tip that can save you a lot of fucking money and a lot of time. And I've talked about it before, I'll talk about it again. I do have a 100% cycling channel, link down below in the description text. That's the channel I put just cycling stuff on there. And I put a lot of content that you don't see in this channel. So if you're into cycling, or you want to be into cycling, subscribe to that channel and check out the videos, because there's so many 100% cycling tip videos on there. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough. Being breatharian, you get, when you cough, that's like breatharian bulimia. So I'm dealing with it, I'm managing it. I do find the mountain air triggering for my breatharian bulimia. One tip after you subscribe to my cycling tips channel is make sure your derailleur is lined up, like this diagram here, alright? Check whenever you drop your bike or crash off your bike, or you pick your bike out of the back of the car, or you borrowed your bike. Don't borrow your bike, really, because most people, can get damaged or whatever. Whenever your bike falls over, or you've crashed, or you've travelled with your bike, please check your rear derailleur alignment. Otherwise, if it's bent, like in the image you've just seen, when you shift up, it'll get caught in the spokes and snap off. And if it's a carbon frame like this one, it may snap your frame. And if you snap a carbon frame, you can get it fixed, but it's just a pain in the ass. So I'll say it again for the 100th time, please check your rear derailleur alignment regularly and make sure it's straight. It only takes 3 seconds to check. You stand behind your bike, put it in the easiest gear or the hardest gear, and just check those pulleys all line up straight. If it's a bit like that or like that, just a few degrees out, take it to your local bike shop and say, can you please straighten my hanger? Straighten it up. Or you can buy an Abbey Tools Hag and do it yourself. That's what I do. But that's the derailleur tip. It can save a lot of money, especially if you're running DI2 stuff, alright? So it's not the shop's fault if something snaps off. It's our fault because we didn't check it. And have I ever snapped a hanger? I've snapped hangers, but I don't think I've ever snapped. One time when I was coming back from Costa Rica, I think I snapped the hanger, but luckily I didn't snap my derailleur. So once, yeah, everyone's got to do it once. Or you don't have to do it at all and just fucking learn from my mistakes. And we've got another question. We're here at the festival, we're having a great time. We do have one shill, one troll who's come over to Chiang Mai just to cause havoc, A guy on YouTube who gave us a lot of shit for creating an event in Chiang Mai, but now he's turned up. And he's slamming me, he's slamming freely, he's putting out he wants to fight us, and he's contacting underage girls on the internet, in our community. Like it's, this guy's 37 years old. And his name's Zell. He's this creeper. So we'll catch up with him eventually in Chiang Mai. But it's just, what do we do with people like that? What do we do with people like that? Did they learn? Are they like computers? You have to punch the information in again and again. You've got to smash their fucking teeth out and put them in hospital before they learn. How do we deal with these fucking scumbags? What do we do? What do we do? I guess we'll soon find out. But what do you do in that situation? What would you do? What should you do? I do my best to create a safe environment for young girls to come. Someone on the Facebook group said, 16-year-old girls shouldn't travel around the world. They should. Society, correct me if I'm fucking wrong, but society should be fucking safe enough that kids can just go out in the fucking street and play without some fuckers trying to exploit them, in my opinion. That's the world I would like to live in, and that's the world I like to enforce. So, that's the community I have created And so I guard that community aggressively and passionately. And if anyone wants to fuck around in my community, then they're going to deal with me, and they're going to deal with the other guys who aren't afraid to stand up for people who probably can't stand up for themselves physically or whatever. So fuck you, all you fucking scumbags out there who disagree with me on that stuff. You know, I understand if someone wants to troll and all that shit, that's whatever. But when you talk about, when you want to back up fucking pedophiles and all this shit, that's when you cross the line with Duran. That's when you cross the line with me personally. When you want to like say, oh, these people aren't too bad, they did nothing to me, but then you deny what they've done to other people recently. All right? We're not talking like 10 years ago and they've been in prison and they've reformed. We're talking current fucking events where no justice has yet been served. Justice needs to be served in those situations. So what do you do in that situation? What do you do? I mean, we live in a fucking fucked up world, don't we? We live in a fucked up world. Should we talk about this stuff on Mukbang? You know, I only like to talk about fucking real shit. Because why talk about fucking nothing? You know? Why? Like, go and watch cartoons. Go and watch fucking Seinfeld. I like to watch Seinfeld back in the day, but, you know, I just don't want to waste my life on that shit no more. I'd rather get shit fucking done. Seinfeld's a funny cunt. But I'd rather watch educational shit versus distraction shit. That's just me. That's just me. I think I've watched every Seinfeld episode out there. Another tip would be for the Thai Fruit Fest attendees and for any cyclists out there, please pay attention to the road. Please don't go faster than your ability. And please only go fast enough that you could have a double blowout and still hold it up and still pull up to a safe stop. Because yesterday we had a young girl come down Doisatep, hit the speed bumps, panic a bit, grab the brake, whoosh, over the bars, boom, shit on the tarmac, stitches. Don't think she did any teeth damage, so she's very lucky. Get well soon. Today, apparently, another young lad come down Dointanon. Doesn't even know how to crash, can't remember. Broken collarbone, in the hospital right now. So just take it easy down the hills. Don't try and keep up with other people. Don't let anyone go, hey, go fast, go fast. Just don't do that. Uphill, yes. Downhill, don't do that. Around corners, don't do that. You will crash. You will be going to hospital. It's not when. It's not if, it's when. So just take it easy, please. Take it easy. No one wants to go to hospital. And no one wants to come back up the road and see you land on the ground. You know, so I've had plenty of crashes in my time. I've cracked so many fucking teeth from crashes. And I've got so many scars on my body from crashes. And I've seen horrific fucking crashes on bikes. And it's a big reason I don't race anymore. Even with training rides, I don't even do flat, fast rides anymore. Rarely do I do it. And I love them. I fucking love them. I love to bike race. But it's just so fucking dangerous for the amount of... I mean, I'm not a professional rider, so my livelihood or identity doesn't depend on it. And I can understand if it does for some people, but the motivation for me now, even though I really loved it, I raced for 1997, held a license to 2012, 2013. So over 15 years of racing bikes. So I fucking love it. But it's just so fucking dangerous. And for me, I'd rather have my collarbone function and type on the keyboard versus doing bike races. That's what I do running races instead. I've still got that competitive element, but without the danger. But please take it easy. Please take it easy. We have more questions. Let's go to Tumblr. Here we go. We got a question. You talk about flakes. You are a fucking flake. Here we go. You are a fucking flake. What is your goal in life? Eat a shit ton of sugar, then spend most of the rest of your day riding up hills trying to burn it off. Or is that your idea of getting shit done? You always preach to other people about going and making a difference when all you do is fucking ride bikes and upload YouTube videos and to get paid for it. Oh, this motherfucking troll sounds jelly. Why don't you tell people to get educated, not fucking make YouTube videos? Look, fuck. Let's say you're at university, alright? I make more money than your professor makes. I will make more money. I do make more money than you ever will. And if you ever make close to the amount of money I make, you'll be working 70 hours a week plus in a job you motherfucking hate to buy shit to impress people you don't even motherfucking like. And those people don't even motherfucking care about you either. So why the fuck don't you get an education in 2016 and get on YouTube and make a career? Oh, that's right, because you're too self-obsessed and you're too self-analyzing. And you're too self-absorbed to really give a fuck about what's going on the planet around you. You'd rather just get an anonymous Tumblr account and write shit about me on the internet. That's about it. And again, Mr. Anonymous, or Mr. Anonymous on Tumblr, you read my Tumblr thread. I don't read yours. I don't even know who the fuck you are. I don't even care who the fuck you are. All I know is you're a troll and you're fucking jealous. And that doesn't make you a bad person, but you're jealous. Where we go? I'm just screening them now because why do we get some fucking crazy trolls on Tumblr? Ask me questions on Tumblr. I've got over 28,000 unanswered questions, but I might answer them one day. Is Freely like 65 kilos? Really, she looks much thinner. Freely slims out on camera. Nearly 4 days ago, you answered that question about Fully Raw Christina and Robbie. Robbie's a good guy. Christina's fake as fuck. One day later, she writes that huge-ass post about their friendship on Insta, and the next day, she finally gives him some time in one of her videos. The next day. Christina, hey Christina, I know she reads my Tumblr every day, and it's good that you finally gave Robbie a fucking shout-out. Finally, you gave Robbie a shout-out, but it's sad that you only did that because I did a post on Tumblr, and I knew you'd read it, and I knew you'd respond to it. But it's good that you did give Robbie some time on YouTube, but it's sad that you fucking only did that because of me. That's shit, Christina. Joe Best's most recent video summary, he says he can't metabolize fruit. He's starting to eat 600 to 800 calories a day diet. He's fucking lost it. This dude will be fat forever. He even said Raw 4 didn't work for him. Ban him, please. I don't know if this person's trolling. I haven't watched Joe's videos. I talked to Joe the other day. I haven't seen Joe at the top of the mountain yet. Joe wouldn't be eating 600 to 800 calories a day. All right, he's not fucking... so I'm not sure if this person's trolling or didn't understand what Joe said. But it brought up... That's a good question today at the Q&A. I said if I could have... If I was... How many kilos is Joe? About 120 kilos. If I could be 120 kilos, I could be down to 65 kilos in 1 year. And how would I do that? I'd be fucking eating rice, sugar, and fruit. And I'd be riding the mountain every motherfucking day. A few times a day. Just be living on the mountain. Just living on that motherfucking mountain. And I'd rather live on welfare and dead broke and drop that kilos and get the health gains than anything else being a priority. So, simple as that. Anyone can get lean as fuck if they just ride like a motherfucker and eat clean as fuck. If you're overweight, don't eat any overt fats. No overt fats. No avocado, no nuts, no oil, no Cliff Bars, no protein shakes, fucking no pea protein. If you're overweight, little protein as possible, little fat as possible. Carbohydrates, the focus. Alright? And you have something so fill up in vegetables. I'm just going to cough. I've got this breatharian bulimic going on. What up? Well, that's better. Knocking back a few of these ones, mate. This is coconut syrup. I mean, look at me. I'm fucking obese, aren't I? Every motherfucking day, some motherfucker calls me a meth head. Hey, meth head, you got arms bigger than my 4-year-old sister. You know? But cars make you fat. Anyway, what was I even talking about before I had my bulimic breatharian episode? Oh yeah, so losing weight. Sugar drink's good. Oil, alcohol. Alcohol's bad because it kills red blood cells. Red blood cells help you burn fat. Red blood cells run on carbohydrate, run on glucose. Oxygen burns fat. 3 kilos of oxygen burn 1 kilo of fat. Look it up. Google it. 3 kilos of oxygen burns 1 kilo of fat. Fat escapes the body through the mouth. So if you're riding your bike, fueled on carbohydrates, boosting red blood cells, feeding your red blood cells, stimulating red blood cells with cycling, maybe some B12 shots, you are going to fucking strip fat long term, especially if you start overweight. I mean, if you've been anorexic, bulimic, and you've binged, purged, starved, yeah, you're going to gain to heal, adaptive thermogenesis. Biggest Loser proves it. The Biggest Loser fucking controversy proves it. Boom! Just thought I'd throw it in there. You know what I mean? Back in the street days, we used to walk around with bottles under our fucking sleeves. Just on the edge of the table. And I didn't do that. I was just kidding. Just saw it in a movie. But basically, Biggest Loser proves it. I just want to get the Biggest Loser bottled their fucking philosophy. Starving people, putting them on drugs, and then just fucking getting more to replace next month's show. That deserves a bottle across the fucking face. Hypothetically, it does, in my opinion. Oh my god, look at that vein. The vein disappears. Look, it's gone. Did you see it before? I'll get it up again. Mukbang. You can't edit. Can you edit mukbangs? Or is it just one take? Oh shit, I've got to edit that one out. It makes me look violent. But you have that. Hey, what's going on there? Makes you fat. Cars make you fat. Definitely. Cars make you fat, guys. 15 years. Just look like I fucking escaped from a fucking prison camp in World War II. The cars make you fat. Cars make you fat. Definitely. Definitely. I had fucking Sprite for breakfast this morning. Sprite. I needed something extra sweet, more sweet than fruit juice. I had Sprite for breakfast this morning. Abdullah style. What is going on there? Can someone with a medical degree explain what's going on there then? The disappearing vein. Anyway. If you want to burn more fat, don't eat. Why? I can't understand why people were eating more fat when they want to lose fat. Don't do it. I eat fat. When I'm getting too lean, I increase fat and protein intake. I increase it. And it keeps more weight on. But I still struggle. I did Dointonon a few days ago. One of the hardest climbs in the world. I reckon it's the hardest climb in the world, especially if you go the back way. And it just leans you out. And I would love to do that shit all the time, but I would just get too lean. And also I wouldn't have time to do these sort of videos with you guys. But if you got a weight issue and you want to lose weight, ride your mofo bike up them hills and have fun and explore. And just believe you're worth fucking nurturing yourself and eating good food, man. Mummy Tang is on more monthly views than Vegan Games. She is uploading constantly and is slaying. Mummy Tang more views than me. She's slaying everyone. That's really good, Mummy Tang. Very proud. Does the quality of water make... And here's the thing with Mummy Tang is she's not... A lot of her videos, people just see mukbang and they watch it and they don't understand she's even vegan. So it's a great covert way to get the vegan activism message to people who fucking don't even know what they're watching. But they're just watching, oh, vegan, what's vegan mean? Oh, and they look it up, they're like, oh, the recipe looks tasty, might try it. So it's a great... Mummy Tang's doing a great seed planter at the moment. This is fucking awesome. Does the quality of water make a significant difference? As in, does it need to be filtered with reverse osmosis? Been drinking regular tap water and it was wondering if this could contribute to sluggish digestion. Bang! I would say drink the best water you can. Here in Thailand, I go and fill my bottles up. There's a reverse osmosis station almost every fucking street corner. And I get my bottles of water and go fill it up. Tap water, I would drink tap water. If it's the difference between being thirsty and tap water, I'll drink tap water. But I really avoid it, unfiltered tap water, with a preference of any filtered water I can get. Now, a lot of people out there, myself included in the past, I would be like manic about, oh, it's going to be this certain water, and I just get dehydrated. And my blood plasma drops. My ability to burn fat is lessened because now I have less blood going around my body. And blood is what carries oxygen around. All right? So I'm burning less fat, I'm dehydrated, I'm cranky, I don't feel bloated because I'm too purist on water quality. So my biggest tip for anyone out there is get any motherfucking water filter, drink any water you can get with the preference of better quality water, but never get dry. Alright, so the best filter I recommend, just a reverse osmosis filter for a couple $100. Oh, that's not good enough. No, just fucking get one and it's good enough. And maybe you can spend $100,000 in 10 years' time on the world's best water filter. But now just get a reverse osmosis. Alright, get it and drink at least a gallon a day or so in the hot weather. One more and we'll wrap up the mukbang. Thoughts on the homeschooling versus actual schools. The most fucking hardcore kids I've ever seen have come from homeschool. Like next level kids. Kids who I'm going, how old are you? Wow, you're really mature. They come from fucking homeschooling. Like next level freak shows. So, in a good way. In a good way. Athletic, creative, like just like mature and just, how old are you? Like just, they don't seem that their age, standard age. Homeschooling, 100%. 100% homeschooling. But society's not set up for that. Society's like, send your kids to school. Your kids drive around the block, give them Ritalin. You know, not many people should be parents. We give their fucking kids to schools. It's crazy. But again, that's, you know, that's the world we live in, man. Is most parents are overwhelmed. They're trying to make ends meet, you know, and they're trying to work, and you got to send the kid to school because you got to study or you got to go to work, and then what do you do with your kid? So it's a tough world, man. That's why I don't recommend having children. I recommend caring for children. Don't have more. Care for the ones who are already here. Be a foster parent. Be a daycare mother. Yeah, my mum did daycare. You know, she raised a lot of daycare kids. So if you want to have kids, man, be a fucking daycare mum. And that way you get to send the kids home at fucking 9 and do your own shit. And that way you get to have kids whose parents are too fucking busy for them. Yeah, fuck! Just be a motherfucking daycare mum. You know, there's enough fucking kids out there, and there's so many fucking parents out there today who are over motherfucking whelmed. So stop being a selfish fuck. Get a fucking vasectomy. Adopt, don't pop. Foster. Don't fucking roster. Be a daycare mum. If you already got kids, you've got enough. Please don't have any more in 2016. You know, we got enough kids on the planet. We got enough kids on the planet who fucking don't have any food, who don't have any fucking love, or don't have enough love, man, or enough good food. We got enough parents out there who are fucking struggling financially, energetically, health-wise. They need your help. They need our help. Let's not fucking have any more kids, man.
It's not open properly.
Oh, little Fixie.
Good girl.
Fixie's done a runner.
Good girl, Fix. Good girl. There, yes. Good girl. That's a good girl. This is very awkward. What else are we going to do?